This outfit all started with this adorable sweater from the Pink Door with these really cute hearts in the back. And when I was thinking of what to do outfit-wise, and I thought, why don't I just pair it with some jeans and do something really casual? And I saw these sort of like these asymmetric jeans there as well, and different look for me. They're more of a kind of like a boyfriend or whatever. And I'm sure on anyone who is taller, they are supposed to be like a little higher up or whatever. On me, they go right down to the ground. So I wore them with a little bit of a boot because that's how I wear things. I'm gonna throw them on with sneakers in a bit so you can see them in like a bit more of a casual look. But this is my casual. This is how I do casual. And I threw in this Lady Dior as a handbag because it kind of goes with the outfit. This is how I would wear this out. This is how I would run out and do errands. Jewelry wise, because there's gold in the handbag and because I was wearing my watch and it has a gold and silver, I kept everything really kind of simple as I typically do. I already had a stud in my ear, so I didn't do anything on my ears, but I did add this Catherine Carambola's bracelet, which is now stuck in my watch. Okay, here we go. So you can see it has a little bit of it's a link. It's a very thin link. I think have I worn this yet? I know I may have. It has a matching earring with a bit of pink in it. So yeah, it has a little bit of pink. So pulled in the pink hearts in the back, and then it's like I'm finished, but like I'm not overdone. I am back in running shoes or sneakers. So these are pretty much kind of the best options I have in my closet. My standard older Chloe ones would just have like a big thick base on them, and then my Louboutin Louboucharks. So if this is, if you're going to a sporting event or running errands, or you just want to be casual, I think this is a cute dressed but casual look. And if you don't like the bunched up look, which I mean, it's so in right now, you could do the same thing I did with the boots. You could just, fold it a couple times or whatever. And depending on what jeans you have, that's cute too, right? It's very messy. It's not perfect right now. Bigger fold, or maybe it's just like one fold or whatever. But so, yeah, I mean, you're still dressed, still cute, and super comfortable. Now, with regards to sleeves, because I always get asked, why did I push my sleeves down? In this case, because the sweater, I'm not sure what size I'm wearing, but I think this is actually like it's a small, slightly oversized. I do my front tuck because I'm on the shorter side, so now I look a little odd here with two different shoes and two different leg lengths. But I mean, if you are not a tucker, like a front tucker, you can easily wear this out. And then, I would push my sleeves up because I don't like my horizontal line. And when I wear something that's a little bit bigger, I find it overwhelming. So that's why I put the sleeves up. I front tuck because it gives me a little extra length in the leg. And I always do it off to one side. Not always, typically do it off to one side so that I get a little extra length because these are baggy, I'm shorter. It helps visually. And then the sleeves, if I wear them down, it's typically, like I could wear them down, but I just felt messy and sloppy, and lifting them up, it just kind of cleans up the look a bit. This blazer from the Pink Door was the start of this outfit, and there's obviously so many different ways I could go with it. But I haven't done a black and white outfit in a while, and I haven't shown these jeans yet from the Pink Door, which I'm loving, and this little tank as well. So I thought I'd do just a simple, classic-ish black and white. So obviously this blazer is a very classic cut with a nice strong shoulder. And whenever I wear something that's either conservative or classic, I like to pair it with something a little edgier. And I was gonna do a different pant, but like I said, I wanted to do this white denim. And I love that it has the torn knees and the frayed edges. And because I'm 5'3", I have a hard time finding jeans that are short enough, that are already cropped with a nice fun edge on them. So I gravitated towards these, and then pairing them with the tank top, as I had mentioned, I hadn't worn it yet. This is another one of my favorite new tanks. I'll show it to you in a second. And then so because I was doing this kind of combination of like classic, a little edgy, but black and white is also classic, I thought I'd throw on these Valentinos, which will forever now be known as my birthday shoes. And because they're a little out there, and so they kind of play with that whole kind of classic, edgy, kind of odd, super high heel shoe. And handbag wise, I still don't have a patent leather handbag. I could have done a pop of color, but I was doing black and white. This older YSL, which I gravitate to all the time, has a bit of sheen. And so I thought I would just keep it kind of neutral, the bag neutral, kind of neither here nor there. Jewelry wise, because of the strong detail of gold in, you know, the buttons on the blazer, I opted to do a rather bold bracelet stack for me, just to kind of play, because it was the only kind of bling in the outfit. So I added 3 of my standard Jenny Bird bracelets, paired it with another older, like just the matching link to the bracelet on the ear. Was considering doing a necklace, but because the shoulder is nice and strong, I didn't want to kind of detract from that. So no necklace today, just, you know, a cute earring, not too big, not too small, more stack here, so a bit more focus on the wrist. And that's why I pulled my sleeves up as well, so that you could see the bracelets. I know I always get flack for pushing up my sleeves, but also because it's a slightly, on me, it's a slightly larger fit, like it's not a fitted blazer. That was another reason I pushed my sleeves up, because it was just a little, because it's a little bit of a bigger blazer, and because the shoulder's strong and the sleeves have a little bit of width to them, it's another reason I pushed my sleeves up. So let's talk about this blazer, because I said it's a very nice classic fit. But I love the quality of these blazers because they're nice and heavy. I love the fabric, classic cut. They have this gorgeous detailing inside with the fabric inlay, nicely lined, but they're a good solid blazer. So they're good for now. You know what, I'll keep this off. They're good for now in this sort of, well, depending on, I know I have followers all over the world, but let's say you're in like North America or Europe, where it's kind of, you have that, it's in between really hot and cool, where you can kind of get away with like no jacket, but just like maybe a light jacket. One of these types of blazers, like, I mean, it's a solid, it's not a summer blazer, but it's a good spring, winter, fall, so like a 3-season blazer, but gorgeous classic cut. High quality. I love these blazers. And then let's talk about this little tank. So I wore this tank in the black. It has that super thin strap. I wore it under that cami with the red one with the black lace. So this is the white version. You can see there's a bit of detailing, a little textured pattern on it, nice and stretchy. I'm not sure, I think it might be one size, a lot of give in the fabric, but nice, you know, still holds you in. When I wore it in the black, I wore it without a strapless bra. But because that's because I wore it under a cami. This was going to be my top on its own, so I just have a little strapless bra underneath. Just kind of keeps me lifted, and because it's white, I just feel more comfortable with a strapless on underneath. I don't need it. I was wearing it without, and I really don't need it, but it just makes me feel more comfortable. But yeah, like a really nice, just simple tank, nice and stretchy. I love that it has like just a nice little detailing, so you can easily wear it underneath a blazer and be dressed. Now, because for the next few weeks I'm going to be showing different shoe options for my outfits, I threw on, these are older Chloe sneakers, to give you an idea of just how it changes the vibe of an outfit. I mean, I'm still dressed. I think this is still really polished. If you're wanting to be dressed but comfortable in a sneaker, I still feel like it's a really, it's a nice look. It just gives it a bit more of a dressed down vibe, but you're still dressed. Here's an option if you just have some slides or some mules or like a kitten heel. That's another option as well. You probably already know I only have one pair of flats. It's these older Gucci loafers. So you can see it just gives it this kind of preppy vibe, even though the jeans are ripped. Yeah, so I mean, still dressed, but just in a flat. Yeah, and that's how it looks. This 2-piece set from the Pink Door was an absolute must for me on so many levels when I saw it, but one of the main reasons was that it's almost identical in color to my Jimmy Choo shoes, which I recently purchased, which I don't have a lot to go with in my wardrobe. And then when considering handbag, because I don't have a lot of options that goes with this color in my closet, I chose this pale yellow Ferragamo again, keeping it with the softer, more pastel tone. And then because of the coloring and the gold metal detail in the bag. I opted to go with gold jewelry. I was going to do something around my neck, but then I decided to do these Valentine Rouge earrings, and because they're so long, I chose not to do anything around my neck, and then just kept it very simple around the wrist. Very feminine and flowy like this outfit, with this Jenny Bird necklace that I wrapped around a few times. And now, because the top is so low cut, I am wearing this little bralette, also from the Pink Door, also in a blush color. I like that it's you know, there's a nice little detail on it, so when the blouse moves around, you're not just seeing just like a standard bra. Now, there's so much you can do with this set and so many different ways you can wear it, and you can dress it up or you can dress it down, but let's talk about the pieces separately. If you like to cover this midsection, as many women do, because of the frayed detail along the bottom and along the sleeves, it looks finished. So if you want to wear it out, I mean, it's still very flattering. It looks finished. It doesn't look like you're wearing something that's unfinished on the outside. And because it's loose and flowing, it almost makes sense to if you wanted to keep the top untucked, it just really goes with it. And it has these nice slits here that match the slits in the pants. So there's no need to tuck it in. You could also do a partial tuck if you want, just to give yourself a bit more length. I chose to tuck it all in today, just for something different. When I wear a looser pant like this, I like it to go as close to the ground as possible. And I think on a taller person, they're supposed to be a little higher and sitting above the ankle. But I always try and make things work when I fall in love with them. So with the slit at the bottom at the hem of the pant, it's a little bit of a looser fit. So I don't mind that it's floating a bit. It's usually a pet peeve of mine, but I don't mind it this time because in the movement of the pant, you barely notice that it's not, you know, just above the ground. So I thought I could get away with it with this shoe. Now, dressing up this set is really easy. All you need to do is throw on some jewelry, grab a nice handbag, grab a pair of like dressier shoes. But if you want for day, you could easily do like a little thong or a flip-flop. I don't know if you'll be able to see. I might be still too short for these, but you could do, you know, you could grab a little sneaker. And if you want, I can put these on. Like if you're walking around during the day, throw on a denim jacket, throw on a sneaker, and that's really cute too. If you have any mules or some kitten heels, those are great too. But I think this with a little sneaker and like a little denim jacket, or if it's really hot, just a sneaker on its own, makes it a little bit more casual, but you're still dressed.